The day after Hungary took over the rotating presidency of the EU Council, Viktor Orban went on visits, first to Kyiv, then to Moscow, and then to Beijing. The Chinese foreign minister said Xi Jinping appreciates the mediation efforts of the Hungarian prime minister. Orban explained this is a peacekeeping mission. Its task is to bring Kyiv and Moscow to the negotiating table. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky commented on Orban's diplomatic activity.
Prime Minister Orban was in Kyiv and then flew to Moscow. I had no idea he was flying to Moscow. It was his choice. As for whether he could be an intermediary, there is no mediation between Russia and Ukraine, only serious, strong alliances, including countries such as the United States and China, can mediate between Ukraine and Russia. Not any one country in the EU, but the whole EU. It can really be such a mediation mission.
After his visit to Beijing, Viktor Orban wrote on social media that he was traveling to Washington to continue his so-called peacekeeping mission, and then he said that the meeting with the Turkish president was part of such efforts. The head of the Hungarian government has no authority to mediate from the EU. Viktor Orban uses the status of the European presidency without the consent of other EU members. So far, the EU has never terminated the presidency of the EU Council before the end of its term, but Brussels has the power to do so.
In this case, the majority of EU countries have a different position than Hungary, so those officials who sit in Brussels on a permanent basis, in particular Charles Michel, naturally were very angry because they never been in the situation when some country started quite serious movements that were not coordinated with them.
Orban considers the Russian army's missile attack on Ahmedid Children's Hospital in Kyiv as a confirmation of his position. In his social media post, he did not condemn Russian Federation for the terrorist attack.
The tragic and terrible attack on Kyiv confirmed our fears. As expected, the brutality of the Russian-Ukrainian war has reached a new level. That is why 9 days ago we launched a peacekeeping mission. Viktor Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary, on Facebook.
Experts explained that Brussels may shorten Hungary's presidency of the EU Council and transfer these functions to Poland. According to the regulations, it should chair the Council from February 1st, 2025. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Yulia Bil, UATV News.